Alright guys, I'm going to go over all the parts used to make this build. First thing we're going to get is pick up one of these Targus monopods from Walmart. They're $15. Second is this Carabiner. Got it in the camping section. It was like $1 something. The only reason I bought it is going to be for the foam right here. You'll see later why I use that. Right here is the GoPro ram ball mount. And right here is the ram double-ended aluminum ball joint. Get the aluminum, don't get the plastic. The aluminum lasts way longer. Right here is two Scotty gear heads with the bolt that comes with it. A lot of people ask how to connect these, how to get the bolt through. You actually have to knock out one of the nuts that is set inside. Right there, you can see there's a nut. This one doesn't have it, I already knocked it out. So you have to knock out one of the nuts to get this to work. And there's the GoPro. You also need to purchase this ram ball part. And we're going to use 1/8 inch drill bit for this. And here's some of the, we're going to use this stainless steel screw and the stainless steel bolt and nuts. Alright guys, first step, go ahead and get this monopod out of the package. You want to go ahead and extend out that right there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and cut all that off right here. We're actually going to use a grinder. You can use a hacksaw or a grinding wheel or a cutter wheel for your grinder. I'm just going to, all I got's a tiger paw right now, so I'm just going to take a tiger paw and grind it off. Alright, so I got it cut off. You see that? I'm just going to smooth it out. If I had a hacksaw, I could have smoothed it out the first time really easy. As you can see, got it smoothed out pretty good. So, what we're going to do next is this ram ball part. And I'll show it to you, the link for it will be in the description. We're going to insert that in there, right? So it's got some JB weld on it because I've used it over and over, but you see how it don't really fit in there. So what we need to do is open this up some. We need these little pins we got to open up to get it in there. So just bend it out a little bit with a crescent wrench. Don't bend it too much where it starts to split the metal because it's not really strong metal. So you can kind of grind down this ram part. See that? I grinded it down, and I've had this one for a while. So what you do, take the 1/8 inch drill bit. Probably need to put it on a vice grip or something, but you want to drill a hole right there, right where the threads stop. Open it up really good. Get it through there, right where that thread stop, if you can see that. And once you get that, you grind it down smooth to get it to fit in here. Good. So we're going to come down a little bit and drill a hole. Okay. You can see we got a hole right there. This is where the carabiner comes in too. So we got a little piece right here of foam. We're gonna go ahead and slide that down on here. So we got that in. And we're gonna go ahead and put a nut on. We use one of these nuts as a washer. We got that in. We're gonna put 2 nuts on here. Then we're gonna take the grinder and grind that off. Grinded it down pretty good. Got it snug. So we're just going to slide this foam up over the nuts. You can also take a flathead and kind of stretch it like that. Get it over there so you don't tear it. Push the flathead all the way through. You can kind of lift it. So as you can see, it's just to cover up the nuts. It looks a lot cleaner when you do that. So here's what it looks like when it's done, when you get the foam up over the nuts. See, just looks cleaner. So once you get that part done, you know, you can go ahead and put your double-ended joint and your Ram GoPro ball together like that. You can even go ahead and put your GoPro on. So there you go. So once we got the top end done, you know, got that extendable. It's pretty clean right there. Then the next step is to do the bottom end. So the first step is we're gonna have to slide that down and remove all these screws. And beat that out. So if you pull real hard, it'll just come right out. We don't want this. So what we're going to do next is take gear head and put it in here. So for order for this to go down in there, you actually have to release this and slide it out. So then it falls right into place, just like that. So, and then all we're gonna do is take the screw. So once that piece is popped out, all we need to do is put a screw in here. You can do a pilot hole. You can actually put a bolt through here if you're worried about the screw coming out. But I've never had a problem, so I'm just gonna put another screw in here. So next step is just sliding the rubber up, or the foam up over there. Look at that. Perfect, looks good. So then you just take your gear head that you knock the nut out of, because they come with nuts in them. I don't know if you can see that nut. You got to knock one out. So you knock the nut out, take your gear head bolt, slide it through the one that doesn't have the nut in it, and you just tighten it down. And that's it, the GoPro monopod pole, you can see. So all you really need to do now is get a Scotty base for your kayak and mount it to your kayak. Whatever one you decide to use, I'll show you which one I have in a second. So this is the final product of the Targus monopod GoPro pole. So as you can see, I got the Scotty base mount right here. And all you really got to do to drop it in, just point it that way. I mount it where the entrance is facing that way, because it only will slide in one way. It won't go in like this, you see, because of that little piece right there. So I mount it where it drops in like that. So, because if it's that close to me, I have a hold of it, you know, so it's never gonna fall out. So you put it in a little bit, and you can spin it to wherever you need it, and lock it into place. And there it is.